Hey everybody, it's Mr. Lambert. I don't know why our Zoom meeting link didn't work today, but it didn't. I fixed the link and it was working, but it's the same link we've always used, so I'm not sure what was up with that today. As you can see, I'm working from home. This is not the classroom behind me. One of my daughters is sick today, so she can't watch the other one, so I am here at home. So maybe that's part of our problem. But regardless, you're probably wondering what you're doing for me today. So I'll post this video, and Miss Singleton will post one for her work today. So go ahead and watch through these real quick, and then you can get on with your day. Don't forget, you'll want to do your attendance link. I know that's up and working because I clicked it just a second ago. So make sure that you fill that out today. Again, I don't want DCS to be calling your house because you have so many absences because you aren't filling out the link. That's the only place we take attendance, so don't forget to do that. As soon as you're done with this video and Miss Singleton's, that should be the first thing on your list if it's not already done. All right. The Zoom meeting link, of course, that didn't work today, but this is where you'll find the videos right now, so you've probably already seen that. Don't forget to do your SEL for this week. So activity number 3 is linked right there. That's your social emotional learning. If you haven't already done those, you should actually start checking them out. They're pretty decent, and they just go through some skills that might help us cope as we're dealing with everything we're dealing with COVID and being kind of stuck at home and isolated from each other. So it's a good thing to do. Make sure you check that out today. All right. So there are your ELA and social studies links. Make sure to watch Miss Singleton's video for those, and then on into math. So guys, we are finally done with 6.af.1, that skill that we've been working on for like 6 weeks. Finally done with it. So we're going to move on to 6.af.2. It says LOL there. Don't worry. This skill is going to feel a little bit new. We're actually going to look at some of the basic mathematical properties that we're going to use in algebra. And today we're going to deal with the vocab. We're going to take like our first look at those skills, kind of what they look like on paper. And then tomorrow we'll start looking at how we can use those, so use them in practice. So again, there is the math page for today. Make sure you do the bell ringer first. It is review. It's all stuff from either earlier in this year. Actually, I think we're working on geometry this week. So this will be stuff from previous years, but it's a good reminder because we may not get to our geometry unit until after we take our first section of iLearn. So this is a good chance for you to get in there and kind of review so that you're not totally lost if that pops up before we get to it in our curriculum calendar. All right, so here's the vocabulary for today. Bell ringer, just so you know, is an ed puzzle like usual. So just make sure you finish the entire thing. Don't worry if you don't get all the points. Some of those I have to grade offline. And then if you give a real effort, and believe me, I can tell, if you show no work, throw a bunch of numbers in that make no sense, I'm not going to give you any credit. However, if you're really trying on these, you're going to get the full credit for the bell ringer because it's review. All right, the vocab for today. I'm going to click on it. This is your lesson and note section for today. It will be a video. I'm going to wait here because sometimes it doesn't match. There we go. All right. So we're going to be dealing with vocabulary, dealing with the properties we're going to use in algebra. And there are about 6 of these. You're going to watch the video here. What I want you to do is you're going to need to have your 3-ring binder out with your vocabulary section or some loose leaf paper that you will keep with your other vocabulary notes. And you're going to write these words in as we go through the video. Make sure you're doing that because when you're done, you're going to submit. You're going to have the submit button down here. You're actually going to upload either a picture or a video, and you can use that. You will have a record button. You'll have a record button on your Canvas tab that will allow you to upload that to me today. So you're going to record a picture or a video of your vocab that is in your on your paper. It needs to be on paper. I don't want this on a phone. Don't want this typed on some Google document. I want this on paper because, well, 2 reasons. First of all, it's easier to grab when you are working on a test or a quiz, or you're just working on daily assignments. I want you to be able to pull that out and have it right in front of you to help you. Second of all, there is something that works in our brain for some of us. Some of us just hearing and seeing and typing, those are all big muscle skills. When you write something down, you're using tiny little muscles in your hand called we call that fine motor skills. And sometimes fine motor memory, just writing something down, actually helps create a neural pathway in our brain that helps us recall that information a little better. So I do want you to write it down on paper today. And that's why. So there you go. There's your vocab assignment for today. Make sure you do that. And then once you have written all the words down and you have taken a picture of what you have done, I would like you to practice a little bit with those terms just to start getting them in your memory. And you're going to do that through Quizlet. So if you click on this link, you're going to go to another website called Quizlet. Oh, wait just a second. Because again, my face and my words are not matching. There we go. All right, so here is Quizlet. It's still loading up here. And you're on the flashcard section. So, as you can see here, this works like normal flashcards. So if you were to go and, it should let me click here. There we go. It'll give you a term. And when you click on the term, it'll give you your definition and a little picture to help you remember what we're talking about. So I want you to go through and I want you to work with these. You can also do a couple different things. You can write things down. You can take a little test. You can use what's called the match section, which basically will take the terms and the definitions, put them on a screen, and you have to match the two together real fast and try to beat your time on those. So there are a couple different ways that you can practice with these terms, but that's how you use Quizlet. We're actually going to start using this in math and science for our vocab. All right. So that's practice, and then independent practice for today will actually be a little bit of review. This is what we call the mid-chapter